interesting leads here, Rajdeep. Of the JDU's 71 MLAs, we have trends for 19 seats. The JDU is currently retaining 26% of the seats where they had sitting MLAs. They're losing 74% of their seats. JDU at this moment trailing on 74% of its seats, 7 of those being taken by the RJD. As far as the BJP's 53 seats are concerned, we have leads currently on 12. The BJP is holding half, losing half. So their retained ratio is 50%. BJP holding half, losing half. The RJD, we have trends currently on 10 of their seats, holding 6. These are on sitting MLAs. See, when I say 10, these are 10 sitting MLAs for which we have leads. They are holding 60% of their seats. 4 they are currently trailing on. Let's also show you the strike rate. I'll start with the strike rate of the NDA. The NDA's current strike rate is 36% of the seats where we have leads. They need a strike rate of 54% to form the government. If we come to the RJD alliance, the RJD's current strike rate is 63. If this is, Rajdeep, the Indian political league, it's the RJD's batsmen who've got off to a good start this morning.
Not just the RJD's batsmen off to a good start, but clearly the JDU's opening pair, whoever they are not doing well. And I think that is going to be critical, because I think what we forget is the JDU is contesting more seats actually than the BJP. So you've got, the JDU has to do well for the BJP-led alliance to form the center. The JDU is contesting more seats than the BJP, and that is going to be a critical factor, Rahul, come this evening. Can the JDU at least have a 30 to 40% minimal strike rate? Because then you want the BJP has to then score 70% strike rate to reach the halfway point.
If BJP strikes at 60-65 and JDU at 30-35,
it won't be enough.
It won't be enough, but then once they cross 3 digits, then the game is open.
So in a way, the real challenge, I think, is to look at, and I keep maintaining, RJD is scoring at the cost of the JDU at the moment. Those seats...
I can show that to you, Rajdeep.
Yeah, please.
We can do it. Okay. So pay attention to what I'm going to show you, then it'll register better. Let's start with BJP versus RJD, direct fights. We currently have leads for 9 out of those 61 contests. The BJP is leading 5, trailing on 4. So BJP against the RJD has a 56% strike rate. Let's come to JDU versus RJD. Currently, the JDU is winning 80% of the seats where their battle is with the JDU. So RJD is winning 80% of the seats where their battle is with the JDU. That is significant. Yeah. So only 3 leads for the JDU, 12 leads in 15 direct fights for the RJD. Let's come to BJP versus Congress. This is a big one. You've got JP Nadda on the one side, Sonia Gandhi pulling away in an animation, 6-6. So 50-50%. No one has reason to be happy or upset just at this moment. 50-50.
I think the Congress will be delighted. Think about it, 12 seats when I'm in direct contest with the BJP, I'm getting half, Rahul. This is for the, you see, that means the Congress is at least not being demolished clearly, while the JDU is. I think the first early big thing that we are seeing, the JDU not pulling its weight, and the Congress
it's Piggy riding the RJD, Rajdeep.
Sorry?
It's Piggy riding the RJD.
Why is it surprising? In an election like this, where the battle lines are clearly drawn, you're either with Nitish or against. Those with Nitish are collateral damage. Those against him are gaining by virtue of that.
The flip side, Javed Ansari, is quite simply for this reason, that therefore the BJP, if it is to do remarkably well, needs to demolish the Congress at least. Yeah. If your own ally is not doing well, which is the JDU, then the least you can do is the 40-odd seats where it is BJP versus Congress. So I need to win 30-35.
That's why the BJP can't do well if the JDU is doing badly.
Yes.
It cannot.
It doesn't work like this.
Therefore, as of now, you can say that the JDU is dragging down the BJP, but the flip side is the BJP is clearly not also punching above its weight at the moment.
Exactly. Look, the broader message is that the alliance is suffering, the ruling alliance
but there's a problem in the data. Not just is the JDU losing to the RJD, the JDU is losing to the Congress also.
JDU, why is it surprising? This is a strong wave election.
Javed Saab, sun to lo na. We have currently leads for 8 out of 28 battles in which the fight is directly between JDU and the Congress. JDU is leading on 2 of those seats, Javed bhai. The Congress is leading on 6 of them.
So the important,
go ahead.
2 important messages. One is in the BJP and direct fights between BJP and Congress. That's a different kind of battle. That's the upper caste dominated seats, especially in the Mithilanchal region. And if this is happening, means therefore BJP also needs to worry that in its traditional stronghold, it's getting a punch from the Congress, possibly being lifted up by the RJD.
I have leads currently for 22 swing seats. Swing seats are those seats that have been won by whichever party has formed the government in the last 3 elections. So they're the slipperiest seats because the moment the political winds change, they slip out of the hands of the winners. We have leads currently for 22 swing seats. The NDA winning on 7 of those, the RJD winning on 15, RJD leading on 8 of those seats, Congress on 3, CPI on 1, CPI-ML on 3, CPI-ML again and again coming out strong. Rahul, you wanted to make a quick point.
So I just wanted to add what Javed Bhai was saying. See, if this is a statewide election, meaning like across the state there is one clear trend, then you would see RJD and its allies doing really, really well and JDU and its allies doing badly. But if it is going to be a seat-by-seat election, then you could see all these permutation combinations playing up. We at the moment don't know which one of it is.
You see, early trends, what is clear is at the moment RJD is scoring 2 for every 1 seat that the opposition is getting, the RJD is getting 2. So therefore, remember, RJD has already started with a strong base. Last time they had 80 seats. As they start gaining, the RJD becomes more and more powerful. And the game is very clear. The RJD is thrashing the JDU. You know, they are the ones who are really going after the JDU because there are 77 seats where the 2 are in a straight tug of war. And the Congress, remember, Rahul, importantly, many of the seats where it is contesting has a large forward caste population. This was the traditional BJP vote. Now, if the Congress starts defeating the BJP in forward caste constituencies, it clearly means that the wave is now cutting across caste.
Yeah.
Because that means, and that is the big story, once the wave starts cutting across caste, then it's a demolition.
Can I show you what's happening in the strongholds of each of the parties? I'll start with JDU strongholds. Strongholds are those seats which have been won by the same party in every election for the last 3 elections. That's how we've classified a stronghold. The JDU has 58 such strongholds. We have leads currently for 17. On 12 out of the 17 so-called JDU strongholds, the RJD is currently ahead. And that is a big problem. If you can't hold your stronghold, if you are trailing in your own stronghold, that suggests what's coming. Here are the BJP strongholds currently on your seat. We have leads for 11 out of 31 BJP strongholds, the RJD leading on 6 of those, the NDA leading on 4. In the RJD plus, you've got, and a lot of these are urban pockets from where we've got trends at this moment, and therefore there the contest is BJP versus the Congress. We've got leads for true RJD strongholds. The RJD is holding both its strongholds at this moment. But the trend there seems to be clear. JDU being bested in its strongholds and the RJD holding on to its strongholds.
You see, if you go look at region by region, the fact is that clearly what the RJD is gaining from is A, it's Muslim Yadav combined consolidating completely, because I can go through these seats and it's clear that where the MY Samikaran is working, it's working strongly, but they're getting additional votes. You see, this election clearly is suggesting that the social coalition which has been built over the last 15 years is melting. The melting down of the social coalition that the BJP built. If the BJP starts losing in forward caste seats, trouble. If the JDU starts losing in seats with a strong EBC, Mahadalit population, it's in trouble. Jitin Ram Majhi, for example, is surviving in Imanganj, a seat that he's won several times, the former chief minister. But around him, at least half a dozen JDU sitting ministers are losing, Rahul, at the moment.
Should we do that?
Half a dozen of your ministers are losing, that's big trouble for you.
Let's go to key candidates and show our viewers some of the key candidates and